Good morning, children. In today's class, we are going to see the continuation of the lesson from chemistry, lesson number 2, physical and chemical changes. What is physical changes? Changes in which no new substance are formed and which can be reversed by reversing the condition is called as physical changes. What is physical change? A change in which no new substance is formed. So such type of change is called as physical change. For example, breaking the pencil and you cannot get the new substance. The same pencil is there in the second part. Such type of changes are called as physical changes. Now let us discuss some more example for physical change. The glowing of heater or a bulb. An electric heater or a bulb glows when it is switched on, and the bulb get vanished when it is switched off. So this type of change is called as reversible change, and here no new substance is formed, and you can reverse it by reversing the condition. You can get back the same bulb by reversing the condition. This type of change is called as physical change. And thermal expansion, another example for physical changes, thermal expansion of a substance. We have learned this in 7th standard itself. On being heated, a substance expands, and on being cooled, it contracts. As a result of this, no new substance is formed, and so this type of change is also called as physical change. You have learned this in 7th standard about the ball and ring experiment. When the ball is heated, it expands and it will not pass into the ring. And after some time, the ball get contract. Then it passes through the ring very easily. So here no new substance is formed, and the action is also reversed by reversing the condition. So this type of change is called as physical change. And the change in state of matter is also a physical change, because any change in state of matter is reversible. So what is change in state of matter? That is means in interconversion of state. Solid is changed from liquid state, and liquid state to again gaseous state. This type of change is reversible one. So this type of change is also called as physical change, because in all the state the kind of matter which remains in the substance is same. Only the state is changed from one form to another form, and we call this change of state as interconversion of state. For example, the melting of ice is reversed by freezing of water. We can easily change the liquid into ice cubes and ice cube into liquid, and by vaporization is also reversed by condensation of water vapor. And also in these three states, the substance of matter and only the kinetic energy of the molecules increases on heating, and it is decreases on cooling. And the next one, sublimation. Sublimation is also a chemical change, because this change is also a reversible one, and no new substance are formed. So this sublimation is a physical change. For example, in sublimations, a solid like ammonium chloride, naphthalene, camphor, which is directly changes into vapor without crossing the liquid state or without melting. What is sublimation? Some solids directly changes into vapor form without passing through the liquid state. Such type of change is called as sublimation process. And when it is cooled, the vapors are directly converted into solid again. So you can get back the solid again. So this type of change is a reversible change. So reversible change is a physical change. And now we are going to see the dissolving of substance in a liquid, because substance get easily dissolved in liquid. For example, sugar dissolved in liquid, salt, glucose dissolved in the water. It is water, it is in liquid state. The substance which dissolves in liquid or which dissolves in water are called as solute. So sugar, salt, glucose are called as solute, and the liquid in which the substance dissolves is called as solvent. Substance which dissolves the solute is called as solvent. Whether it is a juice, water, whatever it is, that is called as solvent. When solute is mixed with solvent, it forms a solution. Solution is different from solute and solvent. Here when sugar or salt, when it is mixed with the water, we get a salt water or sugar water. We call the salt water or sugar water as solution. And here a solute can be obtained back from the solution by evaporation of the solvent, and so we call this as a physical change. When we heat the salt water, after the evaporation of water, we can get the salt back, so we get the product back. So this type of change is also called as physical change. As well as while dissolving in a liquid, what is dissolved here? A solute is dissolved in a liquid, that is called here as solvent, and a solid breaks up into the molecules inside the liquid. You already know that the liquid has a large intermolecular space when compared to solid. So this solid particles, that is a solute, salt or sugar, when it is mixed with the liquid, it goes and occupies the space in the liquid, which is the intermolecular space in the liquid. So these molecules hide themselves in the intermolecular space of the liquid, and when we get the solution, the volume of the liquid does not changes when something is dissolved in a solvent, because the solute goes and occupies the space which is present inside the liquid. Because of this, the volume of the liquid does not changes. This is also an example for a physical change. Here also it is a reversible change, and this is also an physical change because no new substance are formed at the end, and we can reverse the condition by reversing it. These are the example of physical change. Thank you children. We'll see the remaining in the next class.